All my expat clients ask me how the affordability calculation in Switzerland works. That's what I'm going to break down to you. If you want to buy a property for 3 million francs in Switzerland, maybe in Zug or in Zurich, and if you're thinking about buying a property, you will need to make a down payment, you will need to have a certain income. That's what we're going to take a look at today. Now, if you're going to buy a property for 3 million, you need equity. In Switzerland, you need to make a down payment of 20%. So 20% of 3 million will be 600,000. And there is a special rule. You need to bring 10% cash, which can be from your third pillar, which can be inheritance, it can be your stocks which you sell, and the rest of it can be from your second pillar. So 10% cash is the minimum you need, plus 10% second pillar. Good. So you will have a mortgage of 2.4 million. The problem with this affordability calculation is that banks, they don't make the calculation with the interest rates that you're gonna have to pay. 10 years is like 1.5%. They're gonna make the calculation with 5%, but you're gonna see it. Now, a special thing is this year. The mortgage is gonna be divided in a first mortgage and a second mortgage. Because in Switzerland, you don't have to pay back the whole mortgage, only the second mortgage. The second mortgage is like 15% of the property's value. And the first mortgage is 65% of the property's value, meaning you will have a mortgage of 80% in most cases. And the 20% is your equity. So the first mortgage is 65% of 3 million. That's going to be 1.8, 1.95 million. 5 million francs. Right, the second mortgage is going to be 15% of the 3 million. That's going to be 450,000. All right, so we can double check. This sums up to 2.4 million. This sums up to 3 million. So good. Now this is the first step to see if you have the equity. And now the second step is, can you afford it with your income? Now the next step, the second step is, you need to calculate the costs, and this cost can be a third of your income, and your partners together. So meaning we will have the interest, the amortization, and the utility costs, which is usually like 1% of the asking price. Good. 5% of 2.4 million is 120,000. Bam. Okay, so let's write down 120,000 francs. The amortization. Now we're going to take your second mortgage. This is here. That's why I did it. The second mortgage, the 450,000, which you have to pay back within 15 years. Meaning, most expats, they don't understand why they don't have to pay back the full amount. So this almost 2 million, you can just leave it there. There's no need to pay it back. Only the 450,000 divided by 15 is going to be 30,000 per year. And here's how most people are going to lose money. There are two ways how you can do an amortization. It's like in German it's called direct and indirect. So direct and indirect. You can watch all the videos and then I'm going to explain it. Now 1% of 3 million is also 30,000. In total we have 180,000 of costs. Now, how do you get approved? You need to make 3 times of the total, meaning 3 multiplied with 180 is 540,000 per year income. You need an income by yourself, with your wife, of 500,000 if you're going to make a down payment of 600,000 to be approved for an apartment or a house in Zug, Zurich for 3 million. What happens if you can't have an income of 540,000? Well, go get a raise. No, just kidding. Then you need to make a bigger down payment. Maybe bring like 1 million, for example. So, and now where is the problem? Usually if you're an expat, maybe you live a couple of years in the country, you have been living here, but you don't want to pay rent anymore. And the interests are for 10 years right now about 1.5%. And most expats, they need a consultation in English. They want someone who doesn't just get the mortgage for them, but also explains them every step. That's what I experience with our clients. And that's what we do. So if you are afraid of making mistakes, taking the wrong mortgage, taking the wrong duration of your mortgage, what if a bank is much cheaper but you don't know it? What if someone doesn't tell you that you can have a better mortgage? So you're going to lose a lot of money while other people are building wealth because they're paying much cheaper interest and they are investing in their money in like maybe ETFs, which you could have also be doing. So if you want to work with a mortgage broker and if you want to feel safe, someone who has a lot of experience in mortgages in Switzerland, just go on our website imano.ch and we're going to make a consultation. We're going to have a quick call for like 10 minutes to see if we can help you, if it's a fit for both of us, and if so, we can make a meeting. We have clients in Zug, Zurich, Basel. We do everything with Teams, so it's online. People prefer that way. And then you can start, so see you.